Hi, my name is Marco van der Spek, and Eurostar asked me to make a test-related recording which can be used as a podcast. So this is my recording. I'm from the Netherlands and I'm working for the company named Professional Testing. Professional Testing is a company which focuses on test advice, test management, coaching and test courses. And besides that, I'm the owner of a news website about software testing called testnews.nl. Well, enough for now. Let's start the podcast, which I gave the title, Are We Really That Good? Are we really that good? Every time when I visit a test event and I'm listening to all the presentations, I get the feeling that we as testers think that we are the best that's out there in the IT sector. I hear stories about testers who know it all, and I hear stories about testers who see it all. I hear all stories about the great things testers did and can do for all those clumsy companies. Those companies that after dozens of years practicing still make the same buggy software. So yes, finally, after 10 years of visiting test events, I'm convinced testers are the best. Testers are smarter than everybody. Testers know how to run a project in the best possible way. Testers know how to build software so it has the best quality. Testers see all the mistakes that the others are making. Without testers, everything goes wrong. Without testers, every project will fail. Without testers, Eurostar would only be that train that rides around in Europe. And without testers, your mother will call you every hour for help instead of every week when she yet again has a computer problem. Without testers, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs would be poor. And without testers, the world would have exploded on the first day of the new millennium. Without testers, you were not listening to this podcast right now. Testers are the most important project members. Testers are involved right from the beginning of every project, so they can tell the others what they should do to avoid mistakes and risks. Testers point out those risks just by listening to the others and tell them what they've missed as possible hazards. Testers squeeze those risks out of those mindless stakeholders as if they were an orange, and testers eliminate risks like smashing a mosquito. Testers know risks as if they were their own children. Testers find risks just as Obama finds dollars to help those poor banks. Those poor banks who love testers because else nobody would trust them with their money. Because testers make banking safe and secure without any bugs. Testers smell risks and bugs from a mile away. We find those bugs, millions of bugs, we count them, we discuss them, we report them, we destroy them and we crush them under our big testing boots. We increase the quality because others can't. We are the quality preachers in all those lousy projects run by lousy project managers. We are the quality bringers by finding all those bugs in lousy code made by lousy developers. Quality is our first, last and middle name. Quality was our first love and it will be our last. We think quality, we know quality, we are quality. We use testing techniques, not one, no, we use a lot of techniques. We wrote books about testing, not one, no, dozens of books. We use test tools, not one, no, hundreds of tools. And we are not alone, no, we are with thousands of other testers. And with all those techniques, books, tools and colleagues, we are the best. We are on top of the world, we are in charge, testers for president. We spread our techniques over all those empty-headed, code-writing, prehistorical developers. We are talking about boundaries because we have none. We calculate the coverage because we want it all to be uncovered. We bury the project manager under tons of testing reports with graphs and numbers so he can tell his managers how good his project is doing because he cannot figure that out by himself. We show them the books we wrote, which we read and used during our work. We put them on our desk, we take them in our hands, not only to quote them, to read them and to learn from, no, also to slap all those nose-picking non-testers in the face with them. We stand up and tell them we are testers. We not only find bugs at the end of the projects, no, we find more, we are much more. We run the project from the beginning to the end, project managers are just for window dressing, so we can do the real work without being disturbed. We are the quality keepers. No one can pass us. No one. Testers are also agile. We even have pajamas with black belts, so we can stand up in the morning and do scrum. Testers are lean. Testers are lean and mean testing machines. We first came up with all kind of great methods and other fancy testing stuff, and now we are throwing it away again. Why? Because all those non-testers don't understand what we can do for them, which is a lot. Of course, testers have all the certifications. In our offices there's no empty spot on the wall left for putting up all our diplomas. And those certifications are telling the rest of the world that we are the best, that we can learn anything and answer all kind of questions on every possible test subject, from TMAP to test frame, from requirements to risks, and from lean to the coffee machine. We are ISTQ, whatever we want to be. But beside the certifications, you also must be born as a tester. Testing is not something you can learn. No, you are a tester from the inside. You can feel it. Once a tester, always a tester. A developer can never become a tester. No, never, ever. Because he does not think as a tester. Testers think different. We are smart. We think of everything. We find all the mistakes, all the holes, all the backdoors. We think destructive. We break it all down into small pieces, so small that we can see the bugs walking through the code. And we can read that code, so we are not fooled by those coders. We can make plannings, so every project will be finished on time. We can calculate budgets, so money is saved. We can stand up and talk in meetings in front of management and board members, so we as testers will be heard, and so we as testers can spread the testing message. So we can show that we are the best, so we can tell them that they are doing wrong and how it can be done better. And they don't mind, because they think we are fantastic. We are their saviors, their heroes. We clean up their mess, so they don't get the blame. So their projects and products look good and do what they promise. Everybody loves quality, so they love us. They give us unlimited budgets, so we can test, because they like us for who we are as testers, for all the things we are as just described. This podcast is also great, if I may say so myself. It gives you a boost, it makes you high on testing, it injects you with all those great things we are and do. But wait, there is a downside about this story. Yes, there is a great and huge downside. Because after hearing this podcast, everything will change. Because now you know. And from now on, you will keep asking yourself, are we really that good?